Well, it feels like we don't want to win the league, and I'm not sure we want to stay in the automatic promotion places. We're just having a bad time, and Benny Ashley Seal, wow. Hello and welcome to episode 42 of From the Bottom Up to the Top. My name is Mark, and on today's episode we have two games. We have a game against Port Vale in League 2 and also a game against Cheltenham Town. Port Vale at home, Cheltenham Town away. And since you were last with us, this is what's been going on. Well, we'll show you what's been going on, but you can see we're still top of the table. We are exactly 7 points in front of Shrewsbury Town, who are in second place. They do have a game in hand over us. In fact, their game for today has been postponed, so after today, they will have two games in hand over us. And that means that that gap isn't a full 7 points. It's only actually 4 points if they win their game in hand. So we do need to keep cracking along, so to speak. And since you were last with us, we'll now do that bit. Chesterfield was the last game you saw. We had a 1-0 win against Southend, and it was a 4th minute into injury time. Joseph scoring one of his headers that he does from corners to actually pull that one round. But then we proceeded to lose 2-0 to Doncaster Rovers and 1-0 to Forest Green. Then that was where we started to go a bit wonky. And then Crawley Town, who are bottom of the table, I think. If I go back, Crawley Town, who are bottom of the table, and we would have expected to beat them. If we hadn't, we were in desperate trouble. We did actually manage to beat them 3-0. Declan Harding, who I think we mentioned on the last episode, we've brought in as replacement for Nya Kirby. He actually managed to get his first goal, his first career goal, as well as his first goal for us. Port Vale is our first game up. We have changed the system. In fact, the system that we played on the last game was this one, which is the two wingers playing forward a little bit. But on today, we've actually changed that, just tweaked that very slightly. Very similar formation, but just a small tweak to that. Like that. So that's the formation we're going to go with today. One other thing to say, let's have a quick look at the transfers. We have put in an offer for Chris Kasongo. Now, the only thing with Chris Kasongo is he needs a work permit, so I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. We'll need to find out before we finalise anything. And also, if we have a look at the history, we have also brought in a Dimitri C from Aston Villa on loan up front. This is all to do with the Benny Ashley Seal issue that we have. The only thing, he's come in and he is injured, which wasn't exactly a good start. So we may or may not get to see a lot of him before the end of the season. Right, so that's Dimitri Seal. We'll see if we can get him up and running sooner than later. Having said all of that, what we have done is we have just suddenly dawned on me that maybe the way to sort Ashley Seal out, because obviously his head's been turned by the fact that he's being courted by a number of teams. We are over past the transfer window now, so hopefully he'll quieten down a little bit. But what we've done is we've actually renewed his contract, tweaked his contract a little bit, given him a little bit more extra money, He's actually now showing as morale as superb. So I'm hoping he's on the bench today, but I'm hoping that we perhaps give him the second half. He'll actually come out and do the business in the games today. So that's where we are. Quick back at the schedule, and I think it's high time that we get on with our first game of the day. So this does actually look like it's our game in hand. We are the only teams playing today, albeit a lot of the teams did play yesterday. So this is this is the game in hand that we've got over these guys here, pretty much. But it will mean that Shrewsbury have got 2 games in hand over us. So 6 points they will they have. So we definitely need a win here today. And this is the side that we're putting out for it. Slicker in goal, Gallagher, Beavers, Lightbourne, Egan Riley, Scully at the base of midfield, Harding and Gibbon in front of him. And then we have Davis, Ogunby and Cannon up front on the bench. We have Alan Gordon, Thomas, Smith, Young, Jason Mee and Ashley Seal, as aforementioned in the previous discussion. Let's have a look and see if we can do anything in today's game. A win is a necessity in order to keep up our chances of a top 3 finish at the very least. The chasing pack are really coming hard and fast behind us, so we do need to stick with it. Right, challenge the team to pick up where they left off. Can we do that? We need to pick up where left last time. That's not too bad. That's better than I thought. So let's get through and have a look and see how this new system and the tweaks that we've done to it, whether that will have the desired effect. Port Vale playing in our usual colours, our away colours. Not a lot happening in this first quarter of an hour or so. And they have the first free kick and tipped over the top by Slicker there. Corner coming in from the other side and it's headed out by Gibbon. Harding wins the ball and Harding gets it back, but not anything doing at this point in time. Let's have a get creative shout, see if that gets any movement. Port Vale have had 6 opportunities against our 2, which doesn't bode well, and they are in here and he's just put that wide. Grateful he didn't have his shooting boots on this occasion. Mm, 5 minutes of passion before we go in for half-time cup of tea. That's motivated them, but will it do any good? Alas, not. Have actually picked up on the shots and things, so that's looking a little bit better to what it was. And probably wasn't the right team talk either. Anybody not performing? Right, we did say we would switch it around. Cannon hasn't been doing anything special, so this may be the opportunity for Ashley Seal to actually show what he can do. Right, tactics wise, let's have a look. Ashley Seal on for Cannon. Up front, he prefers to be a pressing forward, so we're going to put him on pressing forward on attack, and let's see if that will do any good. So far everybody else having a very mediocre and a couple of yellow cards early in the second half. Beavers and Lightbourne. We have a free kick right back in near our corner flag. Beavers gets the ball forward, finds Harding. He's found Ashley Seal, and Ashley Seal puts it wide. But looking promising. A few more of those and we might be okay. And we need to guard against a cross in here. Really seem to of late been... Oh, that's hit the post. And riding our luck today, for sure. Egan Riley heads it out and it's cleared forward by Ogunby, I think. The reverse fixture we won late in the game. I think it was on 89 minutes. It was Benny Ashley Seal getting the goal on that occasion. Egan Riley to Gibbon. Gibbon to Ashley Seal, who's in now. Can he score? Way off target. He's lost his shooting boots. And that's two that he's just snatched at. And we would normally expect him to get. Cole Gibbon has taken a knock. And that is what I'm trying to do. Right, so Cole Gibbon has taken a knock, quite a bad one by the looks of it. Let's have a look and see. Martin Smith can come on for him as the lying playmaker. And do we make another change while we're at it? Egan Riley is tired. Is this a chance for Thomas to come in on this right side? It is. And that's all our changes done. Pressing hard here to try and win the ball back. I'm not sure if he fell over or tripped then. Ball across and they've scored. 77 minutes. It was coming and poor defending has let us down and we are going to fall back into the pack. Very soon here. Who's this? Not doing his job, Beavers. And so I'm going to demand more. But we don't look like scoring and I think we've lost this game. Just not in it and very disappointing. We've really and truly lost our way and I'm not quite sure why, other than Ashley Seal. And it's no good them all looking fired up and great, yeah. If they're not going to come around, and that being pretty much game in hand, we are in quite a bad way. So as it looks, we are now just 9 points clear of Mansfield in third place, as is Accrington Stanley also on 62 points. So we only need to lose a few more games and we're back down in that pack, and we could be looking at a playoff spot. At one point we're about 15 points clear of that that pack there. So it's not looking good, guys and girls. It's not looking good. We have a game in 2 days, which is also another issue, is that things are coming around so darn fast at the moment, mainly because we're playing catch up. I'm not sure we can do that, because if we rest them for 2 days we won't have anybody available for the next game. Okay, so let's try and see if we can get a win in this episode. Our next game coming up. And so to the team that we have selected for today's game. And as you will see, we have reverted back to our old formation simply because I'm not absolutely certain the last formation was working at all. Slicker in goal, Gallagher, Beavers, Lightbourne and Egan Riley. In fact, I think we had a bit of a change here at the back. I seem to remember Joseph in for Lightbourne. And it wants me to drop Beavers, I think. Get a 6.8 in the last game. I'm tempted to leave Beavers in there and just bring Joseph back for Lightbourne because they work well together. So we'll just do that for now. Right, let's try again. Slicker in goal. Gallagher, Beavers, Joseph and Egan Riley in defence. Scully at the base of midfield. Davis, Harding and Ogunby in front of him. Ashley Seal and Cannon up front. Allen, Gordon, Thomas, Smith, Young, Jason Mee and Armstrong are on the bench today. Sorry about that. And we're going to go with the media bit and see if that does any good. Not convinced it will, but we can live in hope. They have a corner to start off with. Slicker plucking that out of the air, and Ashley Seal passes the ball in for Cannon and it's cleared. Cannon didn't get there, but we have got a corner out of it. And the corner comes in. It's cleared again. And a throw in. Gallagher to Scully. And the defender gets the foot to it. Joseph back to Beavers. Beavers going all the way back to Slicker. It's always a bit of a concern that Slicker out of his area gets the ball forward, but not to any of our players. And Beavers cuts that one out to Harding. Beavers now forward looking for Cannon. Cannon looks for Ashley Seal, who finds Harding with the ball forward. I'm not quite sure where that was going. And Gallagher up the wing. Ashley Seal cuts inside, crosses the ball, and a headed goal from Cannon. Ashley Seal and Cannon working together. 6 minutes gone, and Tom Cannon's 23rd goal of the season. Another assist by Benny Ashley Seal, and that's a bit more like Benny Ashley Seal finding the cross, Cannon meeting it, and thankfully we are a goal in front as it currently stands. And maybe a drop back into a familiar formation has done the trick. We'll see. Time will tell. Port Vale now leading Accrington Stanley. Nelson Argo, the scorer. He was the one who did for us in the last game. And Shrewsbury Town are losing 1-0 to Doncaster Rovers, which is good news. And Accrington Stanley have equalised against Port Vale. So at half time, I think we have a except I can't see now. Oh yeah, the Shrewsbury Town are losing 2-0 now. Goal right on half time. So they have had the better of the first half, but we are showing signs of a resurgence here. Assertively say, pleased with things are going, keep it up. Or do we say you've played well so far, there's room for improvement? And that's not really done it. I should have gone for the other one. Who's not playing? everybody seems to be playing okay. So we're going to go with that for now and stick with what we've got. Jordan Davis and Egan Riley making lots of mistakes apparently. The ball forward to Ashley Seal. Ashley Seal back looking for, I know it was a really poor pass. It was lazy pass. But Scully picks it back up in midfield. Got it to Harding. Scully now looking for Davis on the wing and overlap. Ashley Seal with a flicked header and it's gone over on this occasion. We have a throw in on the far side. Gallagher with the throw in. Headed clear and they are on the break now. Willock, and I'm not quite sure how we let that go past, but I'm presuming Slicker had narrowed the angle somewhat. Thankfully it goes out for a goal kick. Ogunby heads it to Harding. Harding with a shot, but it was a bit tame and the goalkeeper just plucked it out of the air in the end. Right, we're looking to make some changes here. Jordan Davis appears to be having a rubbish game, so we're going to bring Brad Young on for Jordan Davis. And I'm sure I change those to inverted wingers. Or should they be? Harding likes to play as a roaming playmaker and can only do that on support, so that's what we'll stick with. Right, so Davis we've swapped for Young, and I'm not quite sure why I did that. Swap them two over, put them back. And other changes wise, I think we'll stick with that for the minute. Ogunby not having a fantastic game on this right hand side here. Do you know what? We're going to put him onto winger on support because I think that's just a far better thing to do. And we'll go with that for the moment. And off we go again. We'll give them a shout of demand more. Ball forward. Cannon looking for Ashley Seal, but Ashley Seal not there. Beavers makes the tackle. Harding back to Egan Riley. Ogunby now gets caught in possession. Oh man, why does he not thing? Slicker held on to that. Looked as if it was a bit slippery as well. And I think that's tells me that Ogunby, and I'll get past this highlight, and then I think Ogunby's going to come off. Dilly-dallying on the ball is just not the way to do it. Right, we need to be cutting this out, guys. Oh, just wide. They've been unlucky today, I have to say. Right, here is the tactic, and we are going to bring on Jasmine for Ogunby on that right side. Give him a little bit of a run out. Egan Riley with the throw into Harding. Harding back to Egan Riley. Egan Riley now inside to Scully. To Harding. Harding outside to Young. Young looking for Jasmine, and his first shot goes over the bar. But still a shot all the same. Egan Riley is now tired, and we are in injury time. Just going to bring Jordan Thomas on just to protect him there. I should have done that change as well, probably early on. And it's a 1-0 win, but a 1-0 win is a 1-0 win at this stage of the season. Grinding out the odd result is far better in my mind than capitulating. Right. Good boy, good win, boys. Well done. And so, as it stands, we are 10 points clear. But having said all of that, they do have 2 games in hand over us, and those 2 games will bring them down to 4 points behind us. But this is the bit that's interesting, we are now 12 points clear of Mansfield. How did Mansfield get on then? It sounds like they lost. They did, to AFC Wimbledon. So from our benefit, it does mean that we're 12 points clear of them with 12 games to play. Obviously it's a point a game. It's still by no means is it out of sync, but does actually mean that we have room for manoeuvre. And just as a thing, we have bought Chris Kasongo. He is a Congolese 22-year-old striker. He has we do have a problem with him because of work permit, albeit the work permit bit seems to have dropped off. So we'll sort that out and see if we can get him up and running before the next game. Talking about the next episode, we will be back around about Cambridge, Morecambe, Kidderminster, that sort of area. Cambridge, Morecambe probably. And that will take us, we'll see how we're looking then with the run in to the end of the season, and hopefully it's going to be automatic promotion. So hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with future episodes. Don't forget to switch on notifications. Next episodes are currently released every Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday in this particular series, as we are coming towards our conclusion of the series. Follow me on Twitter at JustOffside2 for all the updates on this channel, new series and more besides. Thank you for watching. See you again next time. Bye.